Welcome to Beyond the Blueprint. I'm Jason Smith. We are in Orlando, Florida at the NAHB International Builders Show. We have a very special guest from all the way back home, Stacy Parent with Coldwell Banker Advantage in Greensboro. So Stacy, I've been talking to people throughout the day, and you're the first broker, which we were just talking off camera. It's such a unique event. I'm surprised more brokers don't take advantage of this. You know, whether you're doing new construction as far as listing, but if you're even working with buyers, what a great event to come and get some education.
I think so too. I've wanted to come to this for years, but I just never made the time and really thought it wasn't necessary, and I made the effort this year to do it, and boy am I glad I did.
And this is your first show?
First show, and right. Boy, there are so many things that apply to...
Well, you wore some good shoes for your first show, so we can tell who the first timers are when we're looking around. If they're walking around in not so comfortable shoes, they've not been before, more than likely. So, well, tell me, so far you made it through this part of the South Hall, I think. Yes. You said. So anything specific? I mean, I know you said you liked a lot of stuff in there, but anything specific that you like or that you may think some of your buyers might find interesting?
I do. I think it's been really interesting to see the different styles of bathroom. You know, from I joked and said the bidets. I've never seen so many different styles of bidets, and truly that must be a thing that is really going to start. We're going to start seeing them in all the houses. They're eco-friendly. They're great for adults and older adults. All that, the cold baths, all that kind of stuff. We've seen that. The wine, how you can use all the different wine accessories. Fireplaces, they're electric. They're the gas fireplaces. Anything like that. Backboards, backsplash. It's so much stuff. I can't believe we're only just in half of it.
Yeah, and so what I think, and what I've seen so far, and what even last year, that's kind of blending over to this year as well, is colored, lots of color in the tubs, the sinks.
Yeah.
So as you walk through the west part of the show, you're going to see Kohlers in there and some other folks, and just the new all the features and the fixtures and vibrant colors. I think that's coming. Maybe we're not there yet, but we're getting there.
We saw that too in the South. So many colors as far as the green, blues, the warm woods, but lots and lots of colors. And I'm short, so I loved the different sizes of the tubs that they have available. This large standalone soaking tubs for short people, tall people. Just it was great to see all that.
So as a broker, I'm gonna go back a little bit. Why do you think it's important for brokers like yourself to come to shows like this and then go back home and be able to be better educated for your buyers?
Well, as you know, we're working on a house in Riverside together, and it's so great, especially in the custom builds. If you've got a buyer who's trying to explain to you what they're looking for, and you can say, like, I can go back now, I've already seen two things for my client that I can go back and say, this is exactly what you were talking about. Look, I got you a brochure. I can use it for that circumstance, but I can also kind of help someone bring to life or bring to a picture what's in their mind, because I can go back and say, hey, I saw that. Is this what you're talking about? Bring out the brochure, let them look at it and say, yes, that's exactly what I was talking about. Then we can use that to show the builder, and that just helps bridge that communication.
Yeah. Well, one of the things we're seeing this year as well is home automation. I don't know if you've seen that yet, but as you go through the West, you're going to see lots of things that are home automation wise, as far as washers, dryers, stoves, refrigerators, and things they can actually do, which is pretty neat. I was watching them do some demonstrations in there earlier, and I think it might have been GE, I can't remember, but just all the technology, everything now goes back to a tablet or a cell phone. And it can tell you what groceries you need. It can tell you when to start the laundry, when you cut the oven on for when you get home from church, lunch will be ready. You know, it's all kinds of cool stuff, and it's only going to get more and more every year that passes.
I think so too. I agree with that. I haven't been in this hall yet. It's my assignment for tomorrow. But I did see a lot of that over in the South Hall, but I'm not real techie, so I'm not the best at that, but I do think
it's fun to watch and look at. They even have a machine in there that actually it pours mortar out for joints and things. It's like a robot, and it just, I mean, it was just really neat. And they had it running in there. You'll see it when you go in there tomorrow. Let's transition a little bit now. Let's talk about the Triad. You know, as a buyer's agent, you deal with a lot of relocation buyers specifically. And what are you seeing in the Triad right now as far as, I mean, are we seeing a spring pickup? Or?
I think so. I mean, I've had a really busy January. I know a lot of agents are a little bit slower, but I've been very busy for January and February. I thought I could sneak away here without a lot of business going on, but we still have a lot of closing that we got to go home. My phone's blowing up. I think spring is going to be really great. The rates are dropping. Our inventory still, I don't think, is great. I'm hoping there's going to be more people put their house on the market. You have great product and wonderful homes. It's so nice to see. We deal a lot with the relocation, like you said, people moving to the area, and they tend to be area specific. We get to work a lot together with that. Lots of engineers coming, lots of, to me, I think Greensboro in particular, we're seeing a lot more high-end buyers than we have ever seen.
So we had Edsel Charles on this morning, our market research guy in the Triad. He's been studying and covering the Triad for almost 40 years. And so, you know, one of the things he said this morning, which I thought was real encouraging, is the market over 9.25 is strong. And really the market between 325 and 625 was the softest. But the reason that is, it's just there's not a lot of product. You know, and that's really where I feel like we fall the shortest, is that middle market stuff. And so, you know, do you think with the spring market hitting and more buyers are out there, I mean, we're seeing more listings. Are you seeing that?
We're seeing listings, but they're not the listings we need.
Okay.
We really need that 500 to 600. Really 400 to 650 is our price range we need, and we need them in the areas that people want to buy. And that price range is that owner of the house does not want to sell because they just either haven't found what they want to jump to, they don't have the product for it, or they've got those low rates, they don't want to put it on the market and sell their house and then jump into a higher rate. So those rates coming down is a big deal. Yeah,
so today, this first time, obviously, today was under 6. Now it was 5.9 and some change, but that is under 6 and we'll take it. Exactly. So I think they might be, according to a couple people I talked to today, I've talked to a couple banker friends, and they feel like they might even go down a little more before they kind of flatten, and we'll see what happens from there. Nobody knows. But the fact that they are under 6 could get some people off the fence and hopefully push some of the market.
I think so. I'm encouraging people to do it, because once it takes off, you're going to wish you would have done it. Because if you think that you can sell your house for this price, why not just jump in there and do it before the house you want to buy keeps going up? So it's just jump in there and get it.
You got one big job to do when you get back to Greensboro, is let's get other brokers and educate them and get them out to the IBS. It's in Las Vegas next year. It actually will be in Las Vegas for years to come. I don't even think they're looking anywhere else at this point.
Mark and I are definitely coming. We're going to make this a tradition. We just loved it. We're having the best time, and it's just exciting.
Awesome. Well, guys, thank you for joining us for another episode. We're here in Orlando, Florida at the NAHB International Builders Show. If you want to catch this or other episodes, go to triadnewhomeguide.com.